Hi guys, welcome to week 28, my pregnancy vlog. I am posting again from London. The second time during my pregnancy I've been in London. I'm here for A Discovery of Witches stuff. Our TV show got nominated for the National TV Awards for Best Drama. So I'm here and brought the whole crew along. It kind of timed out because we were meant to be leaving for Australia the day I left for London, or around about the day I left for London, which was Sunday. And then they said, hey, is this something you would be wanting to attend? And I said, yeah, absolutely, but it would mean I have to bring my whole family, and we're relocating to Australia straight after the awards. So they ummed and ahed, they figured out the budget, and they got us all over here. So we have been traveling a 10-hour flight from LA to London, but because they flew us out, we had lie-down beds, which is good for us, and a rarity because we usually fly economy when we fly ourselves. So it was pretty nice, and the kids just watched movies and TV shows, and I started reading my new book. I did some journaling because I had a really busy week this week. There was just so much going on. We had our friends, the Wanganines, with us. We've had them for the last 2 weeks, almost last 2 weeks. And it's been so fun and pandemonium at the house because the little girls are downstairs sleeping in Bodhi's room, and then Forrest is in our bed. And our house is relatively big, but it's over 3 levels. So each level isn't that big. So when there are 5 kids running around, it is chaos. And there's just toys everywhere and trying to get out of the house, and it's just been one of those weeks where it's just like kid-centric. And also I've loved that because it's been about them and about making sure they feel happy and having adventures. And we went down to Santa Monica, and we hired bikes, and we rode from Santa Monica to Venice, which is exhausting because I had so Pippa, my friend, had her daughter Kitty behind her on a tag-along bike. Gavin Wanganine, who I used to be the biggest fan of because he's an ex-Port Adelaide football player. He was my number 1 football player, which is so funny that we're now all friends. But he had in the back, he had a little bike trailer with his 2 girls, and then Mark had a bike trailer with Forrest, and we all just rode in a line. And Izzy was with us as well, and we all just rode in a line to Venice and spent the day down there. And then we had to try and find the car park, and I had to drive an hour back to make my baby shower. And so everything, I just feel like this week has been plans on plans on plans. So it's going from one thing to the next and rushing, just so much rushing. But I accomplished everything I wanted to, and I had a really great week. It's just so nice to be around good people, and I'm really inspired by Pippa and Gavin and their family and their girls. And my boys love the girls so much. So it was the 3 boys and the 3 girls, and then the dogs. And then my mum was here for a portion of it, although she's gone back to Adelaide now. And there's just like tons going on. I had a bunch of interviews for A Discovery of Witches, and then and then obviously with the baby shower, I got some really beautiful new things, lots of great hand-me-downs for our baby, and some new things, and it was great because I already had a baby shower a couple of weeks ago. But it was with this one group of friends who don't know any of my like preschool friends. So Bodhi goes to preschool with this group of mummies, kids, boys and girls, and So they decided, it was just so sweet and absolutely unnecessary. I didn't need to have this dinner, but one of them said, you know, we just want to celebrate you, and it's your third baby and it's your first girl, and we want to take you out. And it was just a really heartwarming gesture, and I'm so glad I went. We ended up shutting the restaurant down. We didn't leave until almost midnight. So thanks, Cafe Gratitude, for staying open for us. And oh goodness, what else have we been doing? Just so many activities, one thing after the next, and showing our friends around and eating at great vegan restaurants and just really enjoying LA. And it's wonderful because we're not going to be there for a long period of time. I'm in Australia now. Once I leave London in 2 days, we're in Australia from about January 24th, the whole way through until we have the baby, and then about a month after she's born. So, that's a long stretch of time to be at our home, and we're renovating back in Adelaide, so there's going to be so much commotion. But just still getting ready and getting the house together and ready for her arrival. She's been moving so much, it's crazy. And I've just been really enjoying connecting in with her, and the boys felt her for the first time today. We were lying on the bed and I could see my stomach moving, and I was like, guys, quick, come over. And they put their hands on the belly, and Bodhi was just giggling and he couldn't believe it, and he kept talking to her and saying, I love you, and it's big brother here. Just being really adorable. Tomorrow, we're really jet lagged, so we all feel very tired. We got in, so Forrest has never slept in a crib before, and so in the hotel room they've put, that crib there. And Mark and I were like, oof, we feel pretty tired, so we were lying down. I had fallen asleep in the bath just before, so I got into bed and we're lying down. I was like, oh my gosh, are the kids going to sleep? And this is about 1 p.m. We got in today a few hours ago. Or not a few hours ago, about 11 a.m. we got in. And Forrest wanted to just go play in the crib. And I put him in there, and the next thing I know, he's totally fallen asleep in there. So we're actually going to try it tonight and see if he sleeps in there, because we've just never had one. We don't even own a crib because our kids either sleep in the bed or they sleep on one of those little Montessori mattresses, which is where Bodhi sleeps now, and Forrest sleeps down with him for the majority of the night as well. So it was really cute, and then we just slept all day kind of today, which I'm not worried about because we're trying not to get on London time, even though I have this big award ceremony tomorrow night. We're only here for 2 nights, so I figured we'd try and get a little bit closer to Australia time and try not to adjust to London time, because it's the total opposite to what we need to be doing. So today's been just one of those lazy days, having baths, sleeping, watching shows. The kids have been watching movies and ordering room service twice. But it's been great. I've been crunching on my ice. And I've got my bag packed for our little girl, and it's got swaddles and a few blankets and bibs and booties and socks, and a new baby carrier from Tula Baby, which is great. They sent me one and I love it. It's really gorgeous. It's a floral print, and then all her newborn gear, lots of little onesies and various things. I haven't done any dresses because I figure that for the first 4 weeks, and even more, maybe the first 3 months, they're probably not going to be wearing dresses so much as like little onesies and rompers, and just, it's so surreal thinking I'm going to have a newborn baby in just a couple of months. So I am 28 plus 5 days today. So that's 11 weeks. And I think as soon as I hit 30 weeks, it's going to feel really close. And I'm just so excited. I can't believe it. It's funny, but Forrest still feels so little to me that I really believe I will be fine, but I'm going to have 2 babies. I mean, he still feels, his vocabulary is amazing. His sentences, he says everything, all the sentences, all the words, he can say anything. So sometimes because of that, he feels older to me because he's really advanced in his talking. But he's so little, he's so petite, he's so much smaller than any other 2-year-old that we ever meet. And he's just still such my little baby. So it's crazy to think I'm going to have an even teenier baby and him. And then my big, cuddly, almost 5-year-old. So it's cool. It's really sinking in. And Mark and I both keep talking about how much we can't believe it. Okay, I'll show you the belly. The big belly. Here it is. See all my veins? Oh my gosh, they're all popping out. There we go. And I mean, you can see the tiniest line, but very surprised this time round that it's not nearly as dark. All right, guys, that is it from me. Next time I speak to you, I'll be in Adelaide, and I'm really looking forward to that, even though it is 44 degrees Celsius the day we land, which is 108 or something Fahrenheit, which is nuts. But it'll be a nice change because it's been cold and rainy in LA, and it's really cold here in London. Okay, look at my bed head. I'm going to go have a bath, chew on some ice, and read my book and try and get some shut-eye. All right, guys, sending love.